Hey everyone, well, we've got more spoiler compliments. Hui, shall we check them out? Right after the intro.
Hello everyone, welcome to Manga Information Channel, Sound here. Before we dive into today's content, I just want to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That will help the channel grow and reach even more people. And now, without any further delay, let's get into today's video. Let's go!
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're here once again with a brand new round of complimentary spoilers for One Piece chapter 1163. And I've got to be honest with you all, what once seemed like a 10 out of 10 chapter now looks more like an 11 out of 10. The new information that came out doesn't just confirm what we already knew, it adds layers of depth that are going to blow your mind. As we know, chapter 1163 has one clear mission: to hype up Imu-sama like never before. Yes, this chapter is going to elevate him as the #1 being in the entire verse. It's going to cement Imu-sama as an overwhelming, insurmountable threat, making even the Yonkus look like little babies compared to his power. You doubt it? Well, get ready, because before we talk about his powers, we need to go through the spoilers and the new complimentary details that have surfaced. 1. The cover story and the disappointment. First, a quick but important update. It's over. Yes, the Yamato cover story has officially ended. With that, the theory many of us, myself included, had about Blackbeard invading Wano during this cover story is gone. It sank like a stone. The Yamato cover story was basically just a tourist tour of Wano. Was it nice to see the scenery? Sure. But in terms of story progression, it was absolutely zero. So here's the question. What did you think? Was this the most boring or most disappointing cover story Oda ever made? Or did you appreciate the breather? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because for those expecting Teach's invasion, this felt like a cold shower. Block 2, the lore, Davy D. Jones, and the promise. Now let's get to the real meat of it. Chapter 1163. As the initial spoilers stated, Imu-sama looks at Rox D. Sebek and calls him by another name, Davy D. Jones. Sebek replies, "I'm not that man, but promises must be kept." My friends, let's stop for a second here. What does that mean? What exactly does Davy Jones represent to Sebek? And more importantly, what promise is he talking about? I don't believe, as some theorize, that Davy D. Jones is Joy Boy. Their ideals are completely opposite. Joy Boy wanted dawn, freedom, laughter. Davy Jones, Sebek, and now Blackbeard seem to carry a darker inherited will. A will of domination, of becoming the king of the world. Davy Jones was probably a massive enemy of Imu-sama in the past, maybe even the first D, to challenge him directly. And that promise? Could it be the promise to take the empty throne? A vow Davy Jones made and Sebek inherited? So what do you think that promise truly is? Let me know down below. Now here's where we enter the first complimentary spoiler of this video. When facing the great legends, Rox, Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom, Imu-sama says something chilling. Prepare for the coldness of this line. Imu says, "I must eliminate all of them. Only then will I complete my world." Yes, complete my world. But who exactly are all of them? Everyone at God Valley? All pirates? Or, most terrifying of all, every single D? This line is going to fuel theories for months. Imu doesn't just want to rule, he wants to erase what he considers impurities to create his perfect ordered world. That's the mindset of an absolute tyrant. Block 3, the action. The attack of legends and the regeneration. Lore on top of lore, my friends. But Imu-sama isn't just about philosophy. We're going to see his power firsthand. Here comes the second complimentary spoiler, and it's insane. According to the leaks, the attack against Imu-sama won't be small. Sebek, Roger, Garp, Big Mom, Kaido, and Whitebeard will all unleash named attacks on him. Yes, the leaker said clearly, these will be massive, combined attacks. Picture this, a double-page spread of pure madness, maybe the most epic panel in the entire manga, showing the combined power of these 6 legends. Roger's Commissari, Garp's Galaxy Impact, Whitebeard's Gura Gura Shockwave, Sebek's Darkness, Kaido's Conqueror Haki, Big Mom's Monstrous Energy, all hitting a single target at the same time. But there's always a but. The attack will be unsuccessful. As soon as Imu-sama is struck by this nuclear explosion of power, he instantly regenerates. Yes, The devil doesn't even fall. His body heals in real time, immediate regeneration. That puts his recovery ability on a level we've never seen before. It's not Kaido's durability, not King's defense. It's absolute, instantaneous regeneration. Majin Buu level. And here's the scariest part. Remember, this isn't even his real body. Imusama is using Saturn's body as an avatar, so imagine what his true form is capable of. Yeah, he's definitely the #1 in the verse. That's why back in chapter 1138, that mural showing an alliance wasn't about the Holy Knights. It was about this being, a being far beyond comprehension. Oda's clearly setting this up so that when we return to Elbaf, we'll understand exactly what Luffy and the Giants are up against. Block 4, the mechanics of Domi Reverse. And as we know, the chapter ends tragically. In the end, Imusama successfully uses Domi Reverse on Xebec, gaining mental control and ordering him to kill his own family, the Rock's Pirates. But here's where we get new complimentary spoilers, explaining how this Domi Reverse actually works. It's not a simple energy beam or spell. Before taking over Xebec, Imusama manipulates his mind through a psychological game, angering and mentally wounding him. That mental game was intentional, designed to create an opening. He needed to destabilize Xebec's emotions before fully taking control. So this power isn't just a Hadouken. It requires mental instability in the victim to work effectively, and that explains a lot. Remember in Elbaf, everyone's unstable, scared, confused. That's why Imu, through Saturn, could control the Gorosei and the Giants. He feeds off mental chaos. It's very similar to Dragon Ball Z when Babidi took control of Vegeta. He had to find darkness in Vegeta's heart first. Imusama works the same way. He creates or exploits that instability to seize control, which means Luffy, the carefree, airheaded optimist, might ironically be the biggest counter to Aimu. His simplicity could be his greatest shield. That's why I believe that somehow Xebec, maybe through sheer willpower or the strength of the D, will eventually break free from the control. But he'll be so broken or transformed, perhaps into a demonic form, that Roger and Garp will be forced to team up and end him. But that's stepping into theory territory, so let's stop there. Conclusion. And that's it, my friends. What a chapter. What insane set of compliments. And the best part, no break next week. Oda's going to keep this madness rolling. So what do you think? Does this chapter officially crown Imusama as the top of the verse? What did you think about the Domi Reverse mechanic? Drop your theories and ideas in the comments below. Remember, we might still get more complimentary spoilers later today. On Wednesday, we'll have the full summary, and by Thursday, the raw scans and the narrated chapter. The official release will be this Sunday, for free, on Manga Plus. If you enjoyed the video and you're as hyped as I am, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and peace out.